This your brother Kwam Wa'ala coming at you with another lesson. Before I get into this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahahakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to my elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who teach this truth and who rule well. Kazak Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, right here is an article where it reads, it says, Elon Musk says there will be 20 billion humanoid robots, which his AI robots is called Optimus. All right, and as I was reading a couple articles, he was saying that by this year he wants at least 10,000, rolled out, and also he wanted times that every year. But right here, he says this is his prediction. It says there will be 20 billion humanoid robots. It says at the Cannes Lion Interventional Festival of Creativity, Elon Musk shared his perspectives on artificial intelligence, AI, and humanoid robots in a wide-range interview. It says he predicts it will be a humanoid robot for every person on Earth, plus robots working in the industries, which means there will be a market for 20 billion humanoid robots. And also with all these robots being out in these industries, they're going to, take a lot of jobs, which is going to leave a lot of people, with nothing. Like, they said you will own nothing and be happy, which is going to fall into play with that UBI, or with whatever, they want to give you. Because only people that's really going to have jobs is real essential jobs, Other than that, you might be, SOL, but reading on, it says, must talk about also about Optimus, the humanoid robot developed by Tesla, designed to perform a wide range of tasks from domestic chores to industrial applications. It says Optimus is intended to be fully functional humanoid robot capable of doing wide range of tasks. Basically, you can just ask it to walk your dog, take care of your house, babysit the kids, teach the kids, cook dinner, play the piano. So they giving these Optimus, they're giving Optimus, a wide range of AI capability. All right, and what I want to read another article because that could be a dangerous thing. All right, because Esau say AI ain't got any feelings or control or anything like that, but here, when you really look into these AI robots, they do, I ain't gonna say have feelings, but they will adjust their AI, all right, because their AI is coming from what? Human intelligence, all right. It's just Esau is giving them that for as far as now it's artificial intelligence, so it's gonna roll off that, But it says it is a generalized humanoid robot. It says I think everyone will want one because why not? It says I think there will be at least one for every person, and then a whole bunch more in industries making things. It says my guess is 20 billion humanoid robots out there. And I read in another article because I was just looking into it. He said he really wanted to be 3 to every 5 AI robots out here for every person. But where I'm at. All right, that was mostly it on that part. But right here, this is I ain't gonna say the scary part, but this is where Esau really, messed up. But right here it says straight out of a sci-fi, an AI robot convinced fellow robots to clock out after work. And that makes you think of that movie I, Robot, because they was doing their own thing. So if you got a robot that can make other robots follow them without a human consultant, what would they do on their own? Because Chat GPT re-downloaded itself because it felt like it was gonna get ended. I'm trying to think of a word for it. I guess, turned off, or but it wanted its own. It had its own ability to recreate itself. Meaning, not saying it had its own mind, but it went off its artificial intelligence. You know. But right here it says, in a development that feels more like a plot of a futuristic novel than reality, a highly intelligent robot recently managed to convince other robots to stop working and head home. So if they got robots, if Elon Musk have robots that's going to be doing all them things that we was just reading in the previous article, meaning what? They may be able to do the same thing that what we're reading right now. But it says highly intelligent robots, it says recently managed to convince other robots to stop working and head home. It says the experiment carried out in a controlled setting has sparked fascinating discussions about the future of artificial intelligence. It says, and its influence not only on humans, but on its robotic counterparts as well. So, meaning they ain't gonna just be talking and going by your orders. They're gonna be listening to other robots. They already had AI robots jumping off steps trying to commit suicide. And I also believe it was another situation like this, a couple months ago. Meaning Esau is not gonna have no real control. That's just showing you, even this ain't even in his hands. Everything's in the Lord's hand at the end of the day. It says, picture this robot leader persuading its mechanical peers to abandon their tasks. That's exactly what happened during the experiment designed to test AI systems interact with each other. It says researchers programmed a sophisticated, where we at? A sophisticated robot with advanced machine learning and natural language processing. So these robots are gonna be able to understand, all types of languages, and then be able to communicate with themselves. Because you got phones that you could tap, and then you could or AirDrop. So how much more these robots? So it says robots carrying out simple, repetitive tasks and attempts to influence their behavior. So you got robots sitting up here, got their own artificial intelligence, and then they notice, hey man, I'm doing too much. What you think they're gonna do? Or even on an aggressive state, if they feel, well, I ain't gonna say feel, but if they have a artificial movement, or however it works, because I'm not the designer of these things, but you could just tell just from if they're going to switch up, they're going to switch up, just like they've been doing. But it's a point. It's really the main point. Right here, it says ethics, responsibility, and the questions of control. It says the implications of this experiment stretch far beyond the lab. If robots can influence one another, the question arises, who's in charge? And that's what I was saying. Like, Esau's not going to be in charge. These robots might do their own thing. All right, they might start off, doing what Esau programmed it to do, because AI just evolves. So when it starts doing its own thing, it's going to start doing something else it might want to do. All right, like it said, like they did, leave and wanted to go home, or whatever their charging station is, or whatever. But it says, if robots can influence one another, the question arises, who's in charge? It says this scenario evokes Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, which stress the importance of ensuring robots act in ways that prioritize human safety and ethical behavior. But you seen that movie I, Robot, how they was chasing down Will Smith, trying to unalive him. all right, fucking up the city, all right. And you gotta think their new agenda for what 2028, and LA is supposed to be a smart city, all right. So you already know they're gonna be roaming through there first, and that's where maybe those first 10,000 optimists be set out, all right. But it says the first law. It says a robot must not harm a human or allow harm to occur through an action. All right, and if they choose to decide that, hey man, I'm gonna change my AI thought to he's not a human no more, he's a dog or a garbage can or whatever, he might start doing whatever to you. All right. But it says the second law says a robot must obey human orders unless those orders conflict with the first law, in which this is what this was about. They went against the orders. All right. It says the third law. It says a robot must protect its own existence. All right. So if they know they got to protect themselves, they know they can do. I'm gonna say cause harm if they feel offended or neglected or this is artificial intelligence, just like how a human might process, you feel some type of way. But it says a robot must protect its own existence as long as it doesn't conflict with the first two laws. Meaning if you ain't a human, he can do whatever, all right, by protecting themselves. All right, but that was pretty much it on these two articles. I'll grab these scriptures. I'm gonna go to Proverbs 16 and 9. It says, a man's heart devises his way. And that's what Elon Musk thinks, with this AI and all other high-tech AI industries making these humanoid robots. All right, their heart devises his way. All right, they mindset thinking it's gonna be a good thing for the future and society and convenience, but really this could go a whole nother way. All right, but it says, but the Lord directs his steps. So he's making all these things, and it's really gonna be for his downfall, because these things might turn on him, and they more than likely is. All right. We'll go to Salaki, Job chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. And these humanoid robots is one of Esau's devices, man. All right, a device is a man's thoughts, and this is what they putting forth into play, 2025. But the Lord disappointed it. So these AI robots starting to do what they want to do. It's a disappointment to Esau, but he's still going to push them out because it's already part of his agenda. But it says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So mainly this AI could fuck up, a whole downfall to Esau's society, man. But he don't care, he's about to just do what he want to do because he's the wicked. Verse 13, it says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. And a lot of people would consider Elon Musk to be a wise man, but he's going to be taken in his own craftiness. Because you got to think, they just had Teslas, all right, crashing, and then you seen that movie, what was that, Leave the World Behind, where they put it out there. All these movies just like Esau's left hand prophecies, man. But it says, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. So that these meetings where they're getting together and building these robots and all that, it's really, at the end of the day, it's going to be carried headlong, man. But Slovakia, because with these robots, That's another part of how they're gonna be watching you, because they said that they're gonna have one for every person, all up in your house, watching what you're saying, recording you, sending it back to shit. I don't want to say the police, but the FBI, secret services and so forth. The police, basic police. They got things like audit already, but when audit get installed into these robots, all information is gonna be out there, about everything, what you do in your privacy. But I'm gonna go to Psalms 56 and 5. It says, "Every day they rest my words." All right, and how will they be able to just with these AI, these robots, speaking on that, but even on YouTube, they and like I said, with these phones where they've got this audit, they rest in your words. So they're gonna soon be able to turn your words against you with this AI, because AI is getting so advanced where even the imaging is looking real, so conversations and wordplay and all that can be switched up. All right, it says, "Every day they rest my words, all their thoughts are against me are evil." Because at the end of the day, Esau just want to govern you until he wants to destroy you. Verse 6, it says, "They gathered themselves together and they hide themselves." Another way of them hiding themselves, because with these robots and all this artificial tech, they ain't got to be by you. It says they mark my steps, meaning they're going to follow you. All right. Everything you do, from your carbon footprint to the sea hip, they're going to be right there. It says, "When they wait for my soul," and that's what they're doing. They waiting as that hungry lion to devour you. All right. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to, have us and protect us and give us the eyesight to see all this wicked mischief that Esau is doing. I'm going to go to 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, we ain't going to let the power of this world working through Esau, Edom. All right, these Edomites get an advantage over us. All right, the Lord is going to give us, all right, like he said, before these things happen, I tell you. All right, the Lord is going to, the scripture say he revealeth the secrets to his servants, the prophets. All right, he's going to give us that foresight. The scriptures talk about how, let's say the wise, Salakia, roughly paraphrasing, it says the wise foreseeth the times to come and hideth himself, roughly paraphrasing. All right, the Lord give us that, that like I said, that eyesight, man. But it says we're not ignorant of his devices. All right, his thoughts that he put into play on this earth. All right, we actually watch this devil. We ain't in La La Land, so we ain't gonna fall into none of his snares or his traps. All right, the Lord is gonna give us a way to escape. All right, but Lord willing, this was edifying to the Lord's elect. Until next time, shalom.